Pip pip tally ho. It's the English blokey.
Alright, what's up guys? So as everyone knows, today is the 11th of September 2011. 10 years after an event which completely changed the world. So at first I wasn't going to make a video just like out of respect, but then I thought, why would you not do something because of this? Surely an event like this should only urge you on to enjoy life more. But I do know that terrorism is a thing that freaks a lot of people out, and taking the piss out of stupid people is something that I very much enjoy. So I thought, why not make a video version of an amazing article I found on a site called tremblethedevil.com, which puts a big middle finger up to any terrorists, saying we already know that you're fucking idiots, but we didn't realise you'd taken it to a professional level of idiocy. So we begin the top 10 list of fuck you terrorist moments with, after the bungled Glasgow International Airport attack, one of the terrorists was apprehended by a Scottish cab driver who kicked a flaming terrorist so hard in the balls he broke a tendon in his foot. Number 9, the Times Square bomber locked both his car keys and his house keys inside the bomb he planned to blow up. Yeah, the car he planned to blow up with fireworks and fertilizer. Inert, non-explosive fertilizer that would only have served to muffle the blast. A blast which in the first place would probably have only startled a few dogs. While terrorist mastermind Khalid Mohammed was hiding out in the Philippines, he chose to keep a low profile by flying a helicopter over a building where there were cultural dancers who he wanted to date. He did, of course, eventually get on a date with one of them, and he chose to take them to the local Wendy's. Terrorists caught by an FBI sting in the Bronx were called intellectually challenged by their own lawyer and claimed the FBI entrapped them with fried chicken. Number 6, on 9/11 10 years ago today, the terrorists who flew out of Logan Airport spent months and months and probably years preparing for this flight, for this attack. They spent tens of thousands of dollars on doing it, and they made their flight with 6 minutes to spare. Number 5, the reason they were probably almost late for their flight which they were planning to hijack is because they stayed up quite late the night before. Because they rented a porno together. But you know, fuck all the homosexuals and all that stuff, right? But it's not gay to like wank together, right? You keep telling yourself that, terrorists. Number 4, going back to the very first point, the Glasgow International Airport attack. The reason it failed is because the terrorists never bothered to check if their Jeep could actually fit through the door of the airport. They got stuck, detonated the Jeep anyway, and set one of them on fire. That being the only injury the whole of that day. To anyone, except from the cabbie who broke his foot kicking him in the balls. Number 3, the terrorists involved in the 1993 World Trade Center bombing waited until the night before to find a van to blow up, and were only caught because they went back to the place they rented it from to collect their deposit. 3 times! The FBI was waiting on the 3rd time. Number 2, one of the people involved in the 1993 World Trade Center bombing was finally caught in Manila, which is in the Philippines. They were ran over in the street by a grandmother wearing a flowered muumuu. Yeah, you remember the episode of The Simpsons where Homer gets really fat and then tries to find some clothes to wear? That's what a muumuu is. She ran him over in the street and bound his hands with clothesline and then waited for a taxi to come and get him to take him to the police station. This might not have happened if he hadn't tipped off the locals to his presence because he accidentally set his apartment on fire. And number 1, terrorist plans to set off a car bomb in Southeast Asia were foiled when on the morning of the terrorist attack that they were going to take out, they got into the car and the driver said to them, "I can't drive manual, you guys." Which must have been awkward. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Although I've been joking about, I do obviously recognise this as an incredibly sad Memorial Day. As I said, it marks a day which completely changed the world from then on. And I know a lot of people are going to be sad today, so I just wanted to try to lift your spirits a bit. So yeah, be safe guys, and peace out.